Right. Alrighty, yo, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our flight today. As this large truck just comes by and starts blasting its horn. So today we're in the 737 MAX 8, where we are going to be departing from Barbados over to Trinidad. Did see some pretty interesting weather going on over there in Trinidad. And we are about to go experience it. Let's go ahead and set our altitude indicator here for 8,000. And so we've already loaded our information in the FMS, so we should be okay right there. We have our departure, we have our arrival. We are up to flight level 280. Should be able to get up there pretty quickly. Aircraft is fairly decent, has fairly decent performance. Again, we're in the beautiful Max 8 getting loaded up here. Just on getting our bags sorted out over here. I want to try to land before the sun sets because at least it's going to be very interesting for that landing. Not sure why that door is open. We don't have any passenger stairs. And we're just waiting. Okay, so we're just waiting for our baggage loading to complete. While I do that, I am gonna go ahead and close our door on that side. Sim menu, doors. Let's close that door. Alright, that door is closed. So earlier on I did a flight with the 737. And I think, again, as mentioned previously, the performance that I get is not indicative of what I see. So typically the sim is running pretty smooth for me, but whenever it comes to doing recording or anything like that, I am, experiencing some, or it shows up as stutters. Usual thing that happens here in the Caribbean. Don't pay that too many minds. Seatbelt signs are on. Let's just verify where they're at with that. I think the persons are on VATSIM, so I am gonna go ahead and try to get on to VATSIM here. Should I? Just got my Navigap charts. Let's check my VAMSys. Send this over to VATSIM. Just verify that I'm not being recorded by my workplace here today, and we're not, so I'm just going to go ahead and open my vPilot. So my Navigraph subscription ended today of all days. I wish it ended a different day. However, it ended today. I'm not going to reactivate it because I am going to be traveling in less than a week, in about at least a week. So I'm not going to bother getting it reactivated because it makes no sense. If I go ahead and do that, it's just gonna, be a waste of money spending an entire month of subscription when I'm not gonna be there for at least 3 months. I could have done it, I didn't, but it's all good. I think I hear traffic. Yep, there it is, an American. Bro is running the TWA. Bro is running the TWA livery. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our APU started. Alright, let's try to get the ground chart for BGI here. Let's get our taxi charts pulled up. Yep, there we go. All right, so our ground tower 118.7. Let's go ahead and switch to 118.7. All right, Piarco, not Piarco, but Grantley Adams. All right, APU is getting started up. I'm not sure when it started, but it'll show up. So for today, we're at the rated takeoff 2. We're flaps 5, 52 degrees on the rate, and our trims are set. It's automatically set. I have it set for auto. Not sure. Let's see if that's him. Did give me a squawk code. We're squawking 7,000. Um, let's see. I didn't file the flight plan, which is relatively interesting. Remarks, no. All right, so we filed our flight plan 417. Let's see if that reflects on my, there we go. So we're all set. Boarding is completed. Let's go ahead and request our pushback. Not seeing him taxiing out here yet. So let's go ahead, page up, close. Ground support. Our APU is started. Let's go ahead and get that. Disconnect our GPU. So let's go disconnect, and set. All right, so we're all set for departure.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
All right, position lights are on. Our packs are off in auto. And all right, nobody cares about that lost connection. Please, nobody cares. Okay, let's see. What gate are we on?
Departure check
Get rid of
completed.
that. Let's
Bypass pin
push
inserted.
down. Piarco trap. Grantley Adams traffic. Caribbean 417. We're pushing back 812. Grantley Adams. All right, so we give them a call, let them know what we're doing. I have not seen him move out from behind me yet. He may have. All right. Nope, he has not yet moved from out behind me.
Here.
All right, let's see if he's on 1 to 2.8. Grantley Adams traffic 1 to 2.8. TWA behind me. Are you moving shortly? All right, so I tried to call and he did not. Our nose is going left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Hang on 1 second, love. Grantley Adams traffic 118.7, Caribbean 417. We're ready to push back 812.
Release parking brakes, please.
TWA behind us. Are you going to be moving shortly or no?
Release parking brakes, please.
Yeah, we're going to go.
Commencing push.
I'm not going to stand up here
All
and wait
engines
for
are
him.
clear.
My
Start
APU
at will.
is running, and let's go ahead and get our bleeds on and switch to ground. So like he's stuck there and he's not responding to anything for a CTAP. So for whatever reason he is I wonder who that is. Hang on. 2-8. American 1089, you're supposed to be on CTAF 118.7, please. Alright, here we go. Alright, engine started. Alright, so I just had to let him know.
Please set parking brakes.
Yep, we got you.
Unlocking the nose gear.
Alright, let's go ahead. Next engine. Dude refused to make any calls and it just taxi in. Come on. That's set. Flaps 5. Auto brake to RTO.
Disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
L nav, V nav.
Left is clear.
Oh, bro,
Right
I
is
hate this.
clear.
Alright, so we're gonna have to wait and just whatever it needs to be done. Generators are on. Right pack is on. Airlines, yep, we are getting ready to move. Thank you. I shall have a good trip. Alright, for some reason I'm feeling like I'm getting the flu. But, we're all set. Adam Traffic Caribbean 417, we're taxiing to runway 09, Adams. Alright, let's get brakes off and we're rolling. Alright, lights, and we're all good, we're all set. Alright, so he's making no calls on neither CTAF nor on things. So I'm gonna have to okay, so we got some supervisors. Dot Wallop. What's his? He is 1089. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. My throat is itchy. All right, so there he goes. He's rolling. He's not making any calls, and he's not speaking to anyone. He's not doing anything. He's just taking off. Like, bro, like, um, the same issue I ran into previously. He's doing the same thing. I mean, I understand if you're not aware of CTAP, but I believe when I went in, I sent him a message. I let him know, hey, you know, hey, you need to speak, you need to call in on CTAF 118.7, and he's still not doing anything. So, no better way to notify someone than to just let the supervisors know and let them deal with it. All right, so we're all set for our departure. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my calls out for departure today. We're on 118.7, and there we go. Uh, Adams Traffic Caribbean 417. We're lining up runway 09er at Alpha 4. Grantley Adams. Okay, let's break for this and let's get onto the runway. Alright, landing lights are on. Strobe lights are on. And we are ready to go.
Approaching 09.
Alright, so here we're on the runway. Let's go ahead and make our full turn. And let's go ahead and get our
On runway 09.
Alright, brakes on. Adams Traffic Caribbean 417. We're departing runway 09er. Right turn after departure, climbing 8000. Grantley Adams. Alright, so we are ready to go. And one. Check. Toga. Thrust set. Airspeed's alive. Eighty knots. Got some winds from the right-hand side here.
V1.
Positive rate. Gear going up. Alright, let's control in our trim here. We're rock LNAV. Alright, and we are still manually flying this aircraft. It's really awesome to fly manually. So now we're just going to pitch over to maintain our flight director bars here while we increase our climb. Let's flaps to 1 right now. Oh, let's try not to get into some weird states here. If you notice, our speed tape is moving a little bit. It's a little bit of turbulence expected. All right, command on, flaps up. All right, taxi lights are off, and then we are proceeding to climb, and then our packs are on. Flaps in, exit, and right after takeoff checklist, flaps up, landing gear is up, and our auto brake is set to off, and we are proceeding in our climb right now. So we're gonna go up to 280. All right, there we go. 280 is set, and we are climbing. What is the... All right, so let's check our Navigraph here. We need a chart, and we need to check our... I completely forgot how that one
Altimeter setting.
is going. Yeah, I know. You're trying to... Let's go standard here because it requested it, but I don't think it's so low. All right, so we're in our climb, and we should be okay. We're going to go ahead over to area, and we're just, you know, waiting for this flight to complete. So I'm just going to go ahead and chill out here while we are in our climb up to flight level 280, guys. Radio, if you guys were there for it, that's 1,000 to go. Okay, so it looks like the aircraft hates to be touched. Um, Note to self, don't adjust the trim at all. Also, it says right at where I'm at, I'm supposed to be in counter and weather, but I'm not seeing any weather. So let's load up Rex Weather Force here and see if it adjusts the weather a little better for us. Start that synthesis. Let's see what Rex injects. Okay, so Rex injected basically the same thing. So let's just go with whatever 2020 has. And this what you're seeing is basically the aircraft, I believe, is being out of trim. But it's fine. Look, our topper descent is right there. Let me check our charts from our Navigram charts. Alright, flights. Let's open our overlay, 265, 4,100 feet. And then 4,100 over here. Alright, so where we're headed over is Tobago. We are just over Tobago right here. We're just center in this little area here. We're about headed over to Tobago right now. It's a beautiful island, and I would love to visit one day. Not today because this is not our flight, but one day. know this area. I think I need to recheck my flight simulator because it's not behaving the way that it should. All of yours should have clouds. VATSIM shows clouds and rain around these areas, but it's not depicting them. I'm gonna have to reset my weather area, my weather settings, so we can get proper weather. The weather is turbulent around, so we're experiencing some oscillations. As long as the oscillations don't happen when we are about to land, it should be perfectly fine. All right, here comes our top of descent. We are going to go ahead and start going getting down. Looking at our visual I think I've flown a little bit too much today. Plus, my computer has, where my computer is situated, the hot air gets blasted directly to me. I'm gonna have to get away or find some way to mitigate that hot air. Whoa! Okay. I fly doing I fly things. Um, what in the world was that? It is back on. The aircraft all of a sudden started a dive. that this aircraft does not cause too many more problems for me. That was very concerning with this 3 Max. Is it the weather doing all of this? Yeah, we're experiencing some turbulent weather, but transition altitude is 4100. Piarco Tower 18.1. Let's go ahead and set that in the box. Alright, also let's go ahead and set up our ILS. Information 109.7105. Okay, so that's set. Okay, so that's set. Thank you then, iFlight. There was no need for me to get that done. Okay, it's set here as well. Set on both, and we're all set. Okay, well, I had no work to get done here. I'm guessing that iFly decided to do all my work for me. Alright, weather does not look bad here in Piarco. It should have a lot of weather or a lot of cloud cover around here because it is raining. Which is concerning to me because it's not properly depicted here. we're trying to slow down here before we land in Piarco. Here's Piarco on this side. Gonna be a tight one to get in. I think the wind depiction on the 3 Max is kind of all over the place. You know, so we're already below our glide, but we're above our glide slope, and we gotta get down. Aircraft is attempting. Speed brake is extended, and I would like for it to go down. But it's maintaining this, which is okay, but I don't think its vertical profile depicts the correct vertical profile it's supposed to be on. But we will see. Look. Yeah, we're supposed to be 4,800 right here. We're never making 4,800, so it's tipping over. Let's go ahead. Those lights are on. Let's do level change. So the aircraft can get down on time, because from what it's showing me, the vertical bar is not gonna be able to make that for us to make that turn in. This is about 10 miles out, and we're still too high for this. So we can get on vertical profile, and then we're gonna go ahead and engage our vertical nav. But as depicted, we are having some turbulence, which I love, flying and landing in turbulence. All right, let us Alrighty, well, live stream is being bitchy, so we're definitely gonna have to disconnect for now. I'll record and then post. No part of that. I don't want any